Hey everybody, before the show starts, log on to musicmoneymakeover.com/shop to download all my books and free guides. And while you're there, click on the book a call tab to book a one-on-one Zoom call with me to get all your music business questions solved. Enjoy the show. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Music Money Makeover Show. My name is Casey Graham, and on this episode, look, we're having another music marketing rollout edition of the Music Money Makeover Show. So the last one I did was Erica Banks with the Bust It Challenge, right? And a lot of people really loved that because I went through step by step, really from everything that I could find, timestamps and dates and everything like that, to show how they rolled out or got all the way up to the point of the challenge. This time, I'm working on J. Cole's album and showing you how he initially started the announcements leading all the way up to the single, all right? And then all the way into the documentary, well, not single, all the way into the initial offering of audio, and then to the documentary, and then finally to the album today, all right? Now, before we do that, I got to give a big shout out to Eli I Am from North Carolina, all right? I got to show some client love to her because it's been a North Carolina week all week long with Ninth Wonder, J. Cole, my client Eli, all right, hailing all the way from the back door of Fayetteville, North Carolina, Adore, North Carolina, all right? So everybody in the North Carolina region, this whole week has been geared towards you all. I hope you all love the show. Go check her out, okay? Because I'm making some gears work with my clients over here. So we're turning some wheels here, all right? Shout out to Canary Management for managing her as well as the others on her roster. Now, if you want to donate to the show, you can right over here. And I'm telling you that if you need Copyright Explained, watch it. I'm going to address it way down the line in this video today. But if you don't need it, you can always skip right here below. All right, so let's jump into Copyright Explained before we get into the meat of this video. Here we go. Copyright. The sole right which an author has in their own original literary compositions. The exclusive right of an author to print, publish, and vend their own literary works for their own benefit. Now, of course, there are two main rights of copy that the music industry operates and revolves around, and that's the masters and the publishing. And the masters is referred to as the sound recording copyright. Sound recordings as in records, masters, phonogram, or the audio recording file, i.e. the WAV, MP3, AIFF of the composition and or song. Now, you can collect your master recording royalties or the proceeds due from the sale and streaming of the master recording via your distributor like TuneCore or DistroKid, and if you have a major label deal, then it's them, all right? Now, you can also collect the performance royalties via the master sound recording via Sound Exchange and PPL over in the UK. Sound Exchange is based here in America, and if you are outside of America, any other organization that collects these sound recording performance royalties are referred to as neighboring rights. Now, publishing is referred to as a performing arts copyright here in America. Okay, performing arts as in the composition, sheet music, MIDI files, publishing, or song to be performed. You can collect the performance royalties for the composition via BMI, CSAC, ASCAP here in America, and PRS over in the UK, and other countries have their own performing rights organization as well to collect those royalties for you. All right, now, you can collect the mechanical royalties due from the composition via Harry Fox, Music Reports, and the Mechanical Licensing Collective here in America. You can also collect your mechanical royalties over in the UK from MCPS. So now, Lyric Find right here. You can get your lyric display royalties from Lyric Find and Music Match, but that's that. Let's go through the 6 rights of copyright to be exercised to the fullest extent of the United States Code under Title 17, and that's the right to reproduce. The right to reproduce the copyrighted work in copies or phonorecords, physical or digital format. The right to prepare derivative works. The right to prepare derivative works based upon the copyrighted work. The right to distribute copies or phonorecords of the copyrighted work to the public by sale or other transfer of ownership or by rental, lease, or lending. And then we have the right to public performance, the right to perform the copyrighted work publicly, the right to public display, the right to display the copyrighted work publicly, and the right to digital performance, and that's the right to digital audio transmission performance. All right, everybody, so we're back. I don't really need to give a preface for this because I'm going to do most of it in the computer on the slides. So, yeah, let's jump into the video. All right, everybody. So we start this thing off at December 29th, 2020, right? J. Cole saying, I still got some goals I got to check off for our scram. We are about 120 days out from the actual release date, which is today, May 14th, 2021. And this is the first inkling we see of an album. Now, there's some key things I want you to pay attention to when we go through this today. I want you to pay attention to the time, all right? The time zone is going to be Eastern Standard Time that most of this stuff is dropping. I want you to pay attention to the social media networks and the fact that, what's being used to present this information, the type of media outlets I want you to focus on, all right? And I also, did I say time already? If I said time, I'm going to say it again. Focus on the time because we're going to drill down on time. Lastly, we're going to focus on the type of attention that was drawn based on the media that was presented in this rollout plan here, or marketing strategy rollout plan video that I'm doing today, all right, and in the process of the off-season album. So it's December 29th, 2020. He still has some goals to check off before he scrams. Key indicator that there are 3 albums on the way. We possibly know of this. I remember when this came out because we didn't know. I'm like, are we getting it now or what? I don't know. But anyway, the off-season is on the way. He makes the announcement December 29th, 2020. Let's go. All right, 4 days off. We don't hear anything. All we get was that. Remember, we haven't heard from J. Cole in a minute, okay? Other than on the Return of the Dreamer stuff. January 5th, 2021, the off-season, let's work. He makes it official that it actually is coming out. And I just want to note that in making this official announcement, let's look at, I know you don't know about this, but I do want to address it, okay? So he does have a deal with Puma where he has his own shoe. You can see him wearing it here. But for those of you all who don't know, this is what that is. He's wearing that shoe right here, okay? So because he's wearing that shoe, look at the amount of likes he got. That doesn't count the amount of impressions he got to sell this shoe, okay? So this is marketing at its finest. I'm marketing a brand new album and my shoe, and look at all the likes I got off this post. Okay, let's keep going. 112 days off. We don't hear anything at all at this point. It's like radio silence. April 28th is the next time we hear about something. And only someone like J. Cole with this amount of fan base can do this. But again, I said we're paying attention to the networks, the social media networks, and the type of content, okay? The time, and the way the media is presented, all right, and the reach and the way people are absorbing the content and all of that. So let's look at this. 116,000 people are liking this post from Boss, who's a rapper on Dreamville, okay, one of his homies. The IG post. The off season, pack your bags, taking off in 2 weeks. All right. It's pretty cool that he does this from Boss's Instagram page. All right. Because if you're a fan of Dreamville and you know the roster and you're following everybody on the roster, this is a test. Remember, before that, we didn't hear anything. He doesn't do it from his page. It comes from his page, Boss's page. So at this point, we're like, okay, this is a soft opener. Oh, is this thing really real? Are we back again? Which is pretty cool. A soft post, a soft opening to let people know we're just about ready to press go. 1 day off at this point. Now we do April 30th. Here we go. Just rode through the city to the off-season dog. Too excited. This is a IG story post. There's no Twitter. There's no Instagram. I mean, he's not even on Facebook. There's none of that stuff, okay? Just this. April 30th, 2021. It still doesn't feel real for some people because it's like, oh, the off-season, what was that? Because if you're not following Boss and you're only following J. Cole, then you didn't pay attention to the off-season album posting he made on the 29th of December, you wouldn't have known. And it shows in the data. All right, 4 days off again. Now, May 4th, 2021, he makes the album date official. He gives a copy of the album cover. At this point, he is now marketing. This is the rollout. This is the official rollout start date, May 4th, 2021, 10 days out. They're going to put on a full court press 10 days out from the release date. Okay? So here we go. Just know this was years in the making for sure. Oh, let's go back. Look at the amount of likes. Look at that. That doesn't count the amount of impressions, people who saw it and didn't like it, all right? Or who just scrolled past the post. Doesn't count that. And how could you miss a flaming basketball goal? You can't, all right? Now, May 4th, 2021, is this thing on? He does something on Twitter, but there's no post. You can see the basketball flaming goal over there. Look at this. 50,000 retweets, 340,000 likes, all right? And 13.9K quote tweets. Pay attention to the time, 12:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's go. Now, let's look at where we're at. After this, let's go back. After all of this, May 4th, 2021, look at the attention. A score of 42. I don't know what this score means on Google Trends, but I just use it from time to time as a marker. So a gauge of 42, whatever that means. Okay, and this is over the past 90 days, people looking for J. Cole. Boom, out of nowhere, we go to 42. Wow. The person who sustains that number on May the 5th is Timbaland. So we go from an announcement from J. Cole to the next major announcement of Timbaland. And I'm pretty sure it just wasn't Timbaland. This is the only person I caught. I'm pretty sure what they could have possibly done was utilize all the producers. All right, J. Cole's going to make the announcement first, and then all the producers will make the announcement the next day. Timbaland being the biggest one on there, okay? So now that's what we have. I told y'all the king has returned. J. Cole, NC, Beat Club, Watch Me Work, Timbaland's Twitter. Look at the time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? May 5th, 2021. Let's go in. It's sustained now. Somehow the energy of it didn't go anywhere, okay? We're at 41 from, I think, what was it, 42 or 3, something like that? May 5th. Hey, wait, hold on. It's got to be an ad break. Look, go and download the Profit Maximization Checklist. It's free. If you don't have it, go download it. It's going to get you started. Go download the Musician's Guide to Self-Publishing and the User's Guide to the Profit Maximization Checklist. If you need to talk to me, text me, and then you can book a call online at musicmoneymakeover.com/book a call so we can get on a Zoom call, one-on-one session so we can sort some things out with whatever it is you're doing. Don't forget to stream my client, Eli I Am, everywhere, all right? North Carolina is a North Carolina day today. And then now let's get back. Oh, wait a minute. Don't forget to download or purchase the Producer's Contract course. Now let's get back into the show. May 6th, told myself I would drop the album all at once. Sometimes you got to say, though, new song tonight, 12 o'clock interlude from the off season. Now, unfortunately, Instagram doesn't show timestamps. And I don't know if he only posted it here or not on Twitter, one of the two. But look at all the people that liked it. Remember, that does not include the impressions. The impressions are the people who saw it but didn't like it or just scrolled past. So a lot of impressions. But remember, we haven't even done anything. We're still on social media. Now, here we are. We lost momentum because people are like, okay, we got the announcements. We have enough announcements. Understand, if you announce too much and you don't deliver, people will go elsewhere. They don't want to hear announcements after you make the first one. They want to see product. So we've got 3 days of announcements at this point. May 7th, 2021, 1 week away from the off-season interlude. Available now. Thank you for the love. All right? This is dropped. I don't have timestamps. Instagram does not show timestamps here, unfortunately. Twitter does. Boom. There you have it. May 7th, 2021. A score of 100. Remember this. Actual product drops on May 7th. And look at this score. So that tells me that announcements are cool, but product is best. And the more you announce, the less attention you get. So you got to back up what you're announcing. And it better be good. It better be fire. Let's go. All right. Now, May 8th, there is nothing. Nothing happens on May 8th. So I just have this picture here. All right. The score drops. Everybody who would consume that on that day has already consumed it. They're ready for more. May 9th, Applying Pressure, the off-season documentary, dropping tomorrow at 1 p.m. This is something just to keep it sustained. You got to keep the search queries sustained right here. All right. Again, no timestamps. I'm sorry about that. That's Instagram. 1.9 million views. That doesn't include impressions. Okay. So we have, what I want you to pay attention to is things like announcements. Announcements are sustaining content. All right. And the product is the real content. And if people know your pedigree for making great content, they will be excited to search and share. Things like a documentary, this is sustaining content right here. This is keeping the stove warm, the food on the stove warm, keeping the pot hot, right? Staying warmed up. You know what I mean? That's what this does. It sustains you until you drop some real product. Now, here we are on May 9th, okay? After he makes it, because this is another announcement now, we didn't drop any product. And this is where we go. We almost go back to the beginning, an average of what happened in the beginning with the first 3 announcements. Here we go next. May 10th, 2021, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Twitter. I might need to get on Twitter. All right. Applying Pressure, the off-season documentary live on YouTube, 1 p.m. Okay. And I went to watch it. It was a cool little documentary. May 10th, 2021. Here you see it. Product drops, attention goes back up. This is what I mean by putting in the effort to create a force field, like I said earlier this week. And when you create that force field, you now have leverage and attention. Your leverage is underneath to push the attention up. And that's what's happening right here. Now, May 10th, 2021, 1 p.m. Slides out of order, but it's the same thing. So it is live on YouTube. Go check it out. This was 31 minutes after. Look at that. 278,000. It was 31 minutes in. That's what it was doing. Okay. I keep in mind, note that if it's hot, it's going to get a lot of views. But at 5.2 million subscribers, we know on average from our last video earlier this week that he's going to do 10% of that. He's going to do well over that. That's going to be like in the 10, 20 millions straight up, because everybody wants to look at it. But let's keep going. Now, May 10th, again, more announcements. J. Cole signs deal with Rwandan basketball team in the Professional African League. This is a big announcement for him, but this is press now. Everything before here was all social media, all organic. Now we get into some real press. Now, of course, the press is, they're following what he's doing on social media, but this is the first press release right here. He's signing to this basketball league. Okay. Then we have magazine press. All right. On Slam Magazine on the 11th by way of this 10th. Now, of course, all of this was planned, but you can see it. We're going day for day now. We did 2-a-days on the 10th. We're on the 11th. We have Slam Magazine. What do we see again here? His Puma shoe, right? He's selling his shoe, and he's promoting the fact that he just did the deal, okay? At the same time, promoting the album. This is all album promotion. Basketball related, that's what it's. And, I talk about interests on this channel. Outside of music, basketball is another interest of J. Cole, and you always see it. You always see basketball or something basketball related around him somewhere in some type of content, okay? I just want to make that known that people who love basketball are going to love J. Cole because he loves basketball. The interest drives a lot of things. So let's keep going. This was May 12th, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pay attention to these times. Let's go. Now, this is where we are on May 11th, 2021. All right, cool. We got announcements. We didn't have any product today, but we had some announcements. And our score is starting to get on chill because people are ready for the album. So I'm learning from this that if you're this hot, you don't have to promote so far out. Because if you do that, then the expectation and the amount of energy you will get around your project won't be so great. It's like, oh, we got the single already. We got 2 singles already. I'm good. I've heard the new music. I don't have to hear the album, this is very unique. I like the fact that they only started promoting 10 days out. That concentrates all of the attention in this area. And a high amount of concentration will bring a high amount of chatter, search query, listens, all at one time. It's like an explosion, okay? Now, May 12th, 2021, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have more press. How J. Cole made interlude with producers T-Minus and Tommy Parker. This is now an original article. This is not the press releases or not following up with what he did based on the social media post. This is an original article now generating more attention, something afresh, all right? And so this comes out at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time by Jessica McKinney over at Complex. 2 p.m. on the same day, Eastern Standard Time, J. Cole drops a freestyle over 93 Till Infinity, and Mike Jones is still tipping with the LA Leakers on Power 106 FM Los Angeles. Now, if you know the LA Leakers from back in the day, they are well known for getting exclusives to music and leaking them on the West Coast, or releasing them rather, because they get the exclusives. People want them to do that. But he shows up here. All right, I caught it 52 minutes after it aired, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's go. Pay attention to these times now. Look at this. Now, why are these timestamps so important? These timestamps are so important because if you're releasing something at 12 noon, this is New York time, by the way. I mean, for you all who don't know, Eastern Standard Time. This is what time it is in London. This is what time it is in LA. This green is people are wide awake at this point. All right. People are still waking up in Honolulu. Okay. And then it's midnight. It's starting the next day over in Hong Kong, Japan, and Sydney. But this from 6 a.m. in Honolulu to 9:30 p.m. in New Delhi, India, which is like mid-Asia at that point, or Western Asia at that point. This is a wide dragnet of attention by utilizing the 12 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time method of posting. If your fan base has grown outside of the United States, this is a safe zone, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., New York, okay? Safe zone right here. Can't go wrong with this 2-hour window at all, okay? So I just wanted to make a note of that. Now, of course, if your traffic is concentrated to like LA, Portland, Seattle, Sacramento, then you're going to stay over there. If you're in Chicago and Dallas, you're going to stay in the Central Time Zone, New Orleans, all that. If you're on the East Coast, Miami, Atlanta, New York, you're going to stay on this Eastern Standard Time. All right? You're in London, Portugal, Spain, a little bit of Italy, you're in this area. But if you have a worldwide fan base, or you're looking to get that, that's what you're going to have. Okay? That's what it is. Now, May 13th, 2021, 4:24 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, track list, album out. Album is dropping at midnight. Here you go right here. Okay, you see this? Now, here we go. 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's out. Okay? So I took this picture around 8:30 a.m. this morning so you could see where the attention was. This is in the wee hours right here. This is from 12:24 a.m. on May 14th. Bam, bam. It explodes about 24 minutes later. Okay? We're back at 100. The same number we were at when the interlude dropped. If you remember that. This is a 24-hour period. That's why you don't see anything before. You can see this is 1 a.m., I believe, or something like a 13th. Okay, so this is a 24-hour period. Okay, and don't look at that. That's gonna creep up. But this is 8:30 a.m. this morning. Product delivers results. Announce it, give the product. Announce it, give the product, and shorten your window of doing so. If you make your window too long, nowadays people won't remember what you said 24 to 48 hours prior. Announce it, give it to them. Announce it, give it to them. Bam, bam, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's like a dance step with this thing. All right. So here's what I predict. RAA requires 750,000 streams to go gold and 1.5 billion to go platinum. I'm predicting this thing will be gold by tonight and platinum by Sunday night. Okay. Anyway, All right, everybody. So here we are. It's 10:52 a.m. as I'm filming this. It is not 8:30 in the morning since I took that picture. And here we are. People are. This is as much data as we have right now. 10:24. This is where we are. The initial bang happened here. Pay attention to this slope. This is what happens when you have the aftermath of the bang. People think that you keep, in today's attention economy, that you keep going up and up and up. You don't. Once it drops, you go down and down and down. And what you do in the post release is you maintain the retention. You maintain the retention rate. That's what you're doing. You're not going to stay here after the initial bang. This is the super fans, the fans, and everybody who stayed up all night to get it. At that point, your only thing you're doing is you're sustaining. This is now, instead of running the single before, you run the single after. All right, everybody, now a video needs to come out. Let's shoot a video. And then let's run ads on that video, or let's get the song on radio if you have that type of budget. I don't recommend radio for everybody because for some people, this is good enough. And you'll sustain it from there. Let's look at the markets at right now at 10:53 a.m. This is like stocks for me. So for you all who I work in the attention economy. So that's what I work in, and I invest in attention. That's what I do. This is how I read. I don't invest in stocks. I don't believe it. I invest in myself. So now, North Carolina, high attention. Maryland, California, New Jersey, Georgia, everybody right now at 10:53 a.m. These are the highest geographical regions in the United States that are searching for J. Cole. I could switch this to worldwide. Let's go worldwide real quick. Let's go worldwide. Africa is on the check-in. The check-in heavy. All right. We didn't even get to the States until number 11. So shout out to all the fans in Africa that's on the check-in. That's real. Let's go down to the city worldwide and see who's looking for J. Cole in the city. And I'm showing you Google Trends. This is for all my marketing people. You want to get good on marketing, you gotta step into Google Trends and learn how to use it. I don't even know what that is. Can somebody put in the comment section what that is? I don't know what Voslorus. I don't know what that is. I don't want to butcher it. We're in Africa, man. Partly because of the signing of the deal. Okay, so that's a big deal for Africa. All right, so let's get out. Let's get out of there. All right, before I go. So let's go down to the United States. Let's search U.S. or you. Come on, man. Give me. There we go. United States. Let's go back. Stick with me now. Stick with me. All right. So we have North Carolina, Maryland, California, New Jersey, and Georgia. All right. Let's go to the next for the top 10. Virginia, Texas, Illinois, New York, and Massachusetts. Let's go to the metro regions. Raleigh, Durham, Los Angeles, Atlanta, Philadelphia, Greensboro. So North Carolina is heavy on the check-in. All right. Atlanta's coming up third. LA's second. Philly is fourth. This is some music lovers for J. Cole. So keep in mind, if you have a J. Cole sound or you're something like that, like a blend of New York and a blend of down south, then these are the markets you should be looking at. North Carolina is the middle area. Okay. VA, DC, Charlotte, Chicago, Lubbock. Why is Lubbock, Texas on here? That's strange. Anyway, so that's that. Let's look at our related queries here. These are the rising related topics. I don't know why that's related. Google's a little off on this. Sean Combs is here for our top related topics. You know why if you heard the album already. All right. Our related queries other than J. Cole, 95 South. People love that. So that lets me know that this is what people love about J. Cole. All right. So you got to watch your queries. This is like watching stocks for me. J. Cole album, J. Cole off-season, new J. Cole. These are the top J. Cole, just J. Cole lyrics. Cool. What? People are so, anyway. All right. So that's what it is. All right. Now let me hop out of the computer. Okay, so quick thing before I hop out of the computer yet again, I want to address this. When you look at the back of the album cover, let's talk about this just for because I focus on music rights other than marketing on my channel. The masters belong to Dreamville Incorporated. You have the P and the C here. Remember when I talk about copyright explain, C stands for publishing when it comes to music, and the P right here stands for, I don't know if you can see that. Can I zoom in? Will it let me zoom in? Can I zoom in some more? I don't know if Twitter will let me do that. Anyway, 2021, the P stands for the master, the C stands for the publishing. And Dreamville owns both of those rights under exclusive license to Roc Nation. When you see under exclusive license, that means a licensing deal is in place for Roc Nation to make money off of handling all the administrative work for the master, okay? And possibly the publishing too, I don't know, but mainly the masters, okay, for this P in the circle. Also, when you see distributed by Universal Music Distribution, that means Dreamville Recordings has a distribution deal in place with Interscope Records, which is a division of Universal Music, and then they're using the distribution arm of Interscope Records. All right, just some fun facts for you so you understand what that is. Now we're done with the computer. Hey everybody, look, that has been the show. I hope you enjoyed the show. All right. Drop your comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this channel with people because a lot of you all are like hoarding these gems, and I'm like, yo, I'm trying to help everybody. So share this stuff with everybody because I'm trying to help everybody. Anyway, so that's been the show. You can hit musicmoneymakeover.com, scroll through all the stuff I have there. Hey, Zoom classes are on the way. We're going to start some classes. I just got to get the curriculum and the course stuff right. I'm looking at what you all like to learn and stuff like that. So they're on the way. Stick and stay for those. Hey everybody, thanks for watching the show. Log on to musicmoneymakeover.com/shop to download all my books and free guides. And while you're there, click on the book a call tab to get a one-on-one Zoom call with me to get all your music business questions answered and solved. Thanks for watching.